Now, many people think of Washington, D.C. right here as the nation's capital, but also as a capital for higher education, a place to study at the best schools, the best colleges. But new statistics actually show that $50,000 a year for tuition may not mean you'll get a job when you graduate. Now, RT correspondent Priya Sridhar is on this story. She joins us live on the streets of D.C. with the details.
Hi there, Lauren. That's right. Well, 1 in 10 people here on the streets in the United States doesn't have a job, but for college grads, that number is even higher. The latest numbers show that 54% of Americans under the age of 25 are without a job. Now, I sat down with a young woman who told me what it's like to be young and unemployed. Take a look.
George Washington University, set in the U.S. Capitol, has bred some of America's top leaders for more than 150 years. Former Secretary of State Colin Powell and former FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover both graced the campus with their presence. But what kind of graduates does this prestigious institution boast today? We'll just ask recent alum Aliza King. Graduating from college 8 months ago, she has yet to land any steady job.
My days are spent like winter breaks or like weekends. And it's nice, but it gets boring. And I'd like a job.
Despite top grades and an internship-lined resume, King is now back at home, trying to make the best of her situation. She isn't alone, however. 54% of Americans under the age of 25 don't have a job.
I have some friends who have been looking for jobs for 6-7 months and just recently got jobs as office assistants or glorified secretaries. And so, I mean, they took it, they get benefits, they get a salary, but it's definitely not ideal. It's definitely not what they went to GW to do.
And going to a college like George Washington can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. The price tag for King's education, a whopping $200,000, making it the most expensive college in America. But as King has learned, even shelling out the big bucks for a brand name school doesn't guarantee anything in a recession.
I think a lot of getting a job, sadly, these days is who you know, not what you know.
Despite the dreary outlook for many young Americans, admission into these expensive colleges is becoming more and more selective. But still, many young people are willing to risk getting into major debt, even though they might not get a job when they graduate.
Director of George Washington's Career Center, Marva Gumbs-Jennings, says she's not surprised.
We're really the foremost university that is really connected and in the seat of the nation's capital, and in close proximity to many of the organizations with whom they want to intern or with whom they want to visit.
King spends hours every day filling out applications and browsing the internet for a job.
Like a little lonely and a little frustrating, but I keep having to remind myself that it's not me and it's not what I'm doing wrong, it's that the economy's bad.
Trying to stay positive in the negative job market. Priya Sridhar, RT, Washington, D.C.
Whenever there's an argument between your heart and your mind, follow your heart. There are things that the heart can understand and feel that the mind cannot relate to. There are things that you feel, that you know in your heart of hearts, that's not logical, it's not practical, it's not realistic, but there's something in you that says, I can do this. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. People that are hungry are uncommon people. Are hungry, have a vision of themselves when they leave here, leaving a legacy and not liabilities. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, with the help of God, you'll get it.